What's up, everybody? We are here at the Squid Industries booth with Lucas Cow.
George, good to see you.
You as well. And I see a lot of cool new stuff here.
Thanks, man. We've been working hard.
I can tell. Let's jump right in.
All right, man. First up, we've got the brand new Mako bottle opener version 5. So check that out. It's
version 5.
Yeah, so we've been selling for a while now. It's one of our most popular aluminum butterfly knife trainers, and for good reason. It's got an awesome looking shark blade that also functions as a bottle opener. In this new version, we've upgraded the blade steel from 304 to 410 stainless, so it's a lot more durable. It doesn't bend anymore.
Okay.
And for the handles, we've added additional grooving on both the face and the backside. So if you take a look at that backside, we've added jimping right there. That helps with texturing for a very specific trick. I'm gonna show you really quick, actually.
Yeah. Let's see
So
it.
watch this. So this is called laddering, which just like that.
Man, and that jimping just really holds on to it.
Yep, without that, it's a little bit tough to hold on to. So the texturing adds a lot for the flippers.
Here, let's see if I can do a ladder.
Whoa!
No, I can't.
Oh! that was pretty close.
Glad it's a trainer, though.
All right, so next up, I want to show you, we just released this as well. This is the Crate Kraken in the new blade shape, the Weehawk.
The Weehawk Crate Kraken.
Yep. It's
I'm all over that.
It's us paying tribute to the legendary Benchmade 42. For anyone who's been in the flipping scene, that knife years and years ago used to be the GOAT, and it used to be one of my favorite knives and a grail of mine. So I decided to do my best version of that Weehawk, and this is it today.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
That's my favorite of the Balisong blade shapes. I'm gonna have to pick me one of these up.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, okay. But other than that, we're just a Crate Kraken.
Yep, same Crate Kraken handle platform. The balance is similar, but it's basically in between the Tanto and the Bowie. So for those of you who like those, it does feel familiar, but it is distinct in its own way.
Okay, wonderful.
Yep.
Which one's next?
All right, so another one, this is another version. This is the titanium Crate Kraken in the Tanto version. We have all the blade shapes, but rather than the original 70-75 alloy handles, we've upgraded it to 6AL4V titanium handles.
Yeah, and this looks like a sandwich construction.
Yeah, so the original one is channel, so it's all one piece. But this one, we decided to go with sandwich. We wanted a different style of handles, give it some variety. And if you take a look on the bottom side, you notice there's no spacers. Take a look. But the spacers are actually pins. So the pins, it's a modular weight pin system, but it also functions as a spacer. So all those spacers are what separates the handles.
Okay, so if you wanted a little lighter, you can pull pins out, or it looks like
right.
there's even spots to add more in.
That's right. So those are 70-75 alloy pins. We chose that specifically so that if you wanted to go heavier, you could upgrade those to titanium, stainless steel, any material really to make those heavier. Or
Maybe
take them
tungsten
out.
one day.
Maybe tungsten if you really like that balance point. So there's a lot of modularity, and you're holding the satin version, first version that we're releasing here at Blade Show. We do a surface grind on the face of the handles, then we do a beautiful hand brush satin finish on the face of those handles. It's a lot of handwork, but it came out amazing.
That's a beautiful knife.
Thank you.
I'm very excited. The Crate Kraken is one of the most famous of the Balisongs that we sell. Like,
I'm honored.
when people ask me what's the best one, I always tell them, just get Crate Kraken, you'll be happy. But when this comes, I'm gonna tell them to get this one too. Like, I imagine this will bring the price up a little bit.
A little bit. Right now, the price is $420.69.
Okay. I love it. All right, what's next?
So, last one. This, I'd like to introduce you to the Squiddy XL.
Well, it's a squiddy, and it's big.
It's huge. So, past couple of years, we've been bringing...
Whoa, almost.
That was pretty close.
Ah, did I ruin Christmas?
No, it's all good.
They get dropped all the time, right?
Yeah. So, this is the Squiddy in basically every proportion, just double in size. So, every dimension has been multiplied by 2. So, we've basically kept everything the same, but we made some changes so that it's a little bit more flippable. So the original one is made of CPVC, but this one is made out of high-density polyethylene. HDPE is 40% less dense, so it's actually quite nimble when you're flipping it. We also machined more on the inside of the handle, so aesthetically nothing's changed, but it's a lot lighter all around, and you can still do a majority of the tricks with it.
That makes me so happy. And I remember the Squiddy, I tell people to get Squiddies because they're really affordable.
Yes.
I imagine this because HDPE is probably going to be a little more expensive than anyone, but
it's a little bit more expensive.
But still, it's not It probably won't cost $420.69.
No, not even
Yeah.
not until our titanium version.
I'm scared of that
I
one.
couldn't do titanium.
Okay.
All right, so that's it for new products. I'd love to show you some new prototypes that we brought to the show.
I'm all over it. Let's do it.
All right, check it out. I'd love to introduce you to another version of the Crate Kraken. This is the Zenith Crate Kraken with our collaboration with Flytanium.
With Flytanium. So I've seen their Zenith trainer, and I remember their Zenith blades for the Morpho a long time ago.
Yeah, so the Benchmade 51, it's unfortunately discontinued. It was a great knife from Benchmade.
May it rest in
And
peace.
yeah, but Flytanium, they came out with a reblade, the Zenith blade, and I've always loved that profile. I've always wanted a double-edged version of butterfly knife. There's no other production company doing double edge. I mean, for one, it's more work for manufacturers, and for two, most flippers are a little too scared, but for me, I think it's a special knife, and so I thought that I would be doing justice to the Bikini by bringing out the double edge. So
You are a braver man than I.
it's scary to flip because you can't ricochet on it like a regular butterfly knife, but I think it's truly unique, and I'm honored to be able to work with Flytanium on such a cool project.
That's a really cool project.
Thanks.
Okay.
All right, next up, it's very near and dear to my heart, as ProTech is one of my favorite brands. This is the Flyfather 2.0.
Okay, so I've seen the original Flyfather,
Yes.
and it was sandwich, latch, all
Yes,
that. But
Titanium, yeah.
I feel those handles, and I'm like, Lucas had something to do with this.
I had a lot to do with it. So, Flyfather, the original one, back in 2012, beautiful knife, not the best optimization for flipping, and so that's what we brought to the table. So we've given it channel 70-75 handles, precision bushing system, and we've kept the original blade as to the best of our ability. So for those of you who enjoy the Godfather and that elegant design, we've kept that. And for those of people in the ProTech crowd that want to be able to carry it, we've added the pocket clip, and you can position it in any orientation here. So I'm really honored to work with ProTech. I'm looking really forward to making these with them.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. You guys are both in California, so
Yep,
almost neighbors.
basically our neighbors.
Wonderful. And then what's last?
Last one. So earlier this year, we released the Hydro. It's a titanium sandwich live blade, and this is the Hydro trainer. So
Okay.
a
Got a
titanium
nice-
training version. Most of our product line is aluminum, as you saw earlier. But for those of you who want that more premium upgrade, we've got a titanium version. It's got Ultem spacers.
Really?
Those look really awesome.
Ooh.
And it's a
Ultem
really fun,
spacers.
lightweight titanium trainer that I think people really enjoy.
Yeah. Man, I just love how all of your Balisongs feel. They're just,
Thank
they
you.
sound good, they feel good, they look good.
We take a lot of time and care into how the ergonomics and the balance and the sound, because that's what the flippers are really looking for. So, as enthusiasts ourselves, we want the best for flippers and for ourselves, and I think that hopefully this one does justice to them as well.
I'm certain it will. Well, you did not lie. You have been very busy, Lucas. That's a lot of cool stuff to have come out with.
Thank you, George.
And we're excited to see what you have next.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time.
No, my pleasure. All right.
Yeah.
Take care, guys.
We'll see ya.